robots are the cutest trick we ever played on the world.
What? A trick?
That's right. First is really all about getting kids in the game to have a meaningful life.
Oh, so you mean like by the real-world themes FLL challenges are based on. And with each challenge theme, more kids around the world are helping to solve real-world issues.
We've all along been very impressed with the growth of FLL in the US, but I think what is really encouraging right now is that we're seeing the first Lego League concept roll out globally to an extent that is really impressive. And at the same time, we're seeing also Junior First Lego League, kicking in there, and we're really encouraged by that.
Oh yeah, and the challenge project helps us get in the game too.
This is how young people can incorporate all the disciplines. They can incorporate math skills, science skills, language and literacy skills. Is all part of the process of learning by doing.
Oh, okay. Of course, robots must help too.
مذيع يعني هو مصنوع من القماش.
What we find out is that many of the kids have become more focused. Attendance has increased. They're more motivated to come into school. The school starts at 8 o'clock. They're coming for first Lego League at 7 o'clock in the morning, keep knocking on our doors, trying to come in our little red school door.
Take a look around. These kids are pumped. This is going to affect them for their whole lives. They're going to love science. They're going to love technology.
All right, now I'm getting it. And the focus on values and the cool sponsors, mentors, volunteers, and coaches must really help get us in the game.
I get to inspire kids the way that I was. Mentoring gives me specific contact, like one-on-one with each of the kids.
With values like respecting each other, acting with integrity, and kids doing the work, how could it not help us get in the game? But does it really work? What do the FLL graduates have to say?
FLL changed my impressions of engineering, changed my viewpoints on what engineering is and how fun engineering can really be.
My whole FLL thing completely took out the engineering completely for guys' part, and now I just want to do engineering.
Because of my FLL experience, I knew I wanted to study science or engineering.
I think that it's really cemented my desire to become an engineer when I grow up, and definitely leading people in engineering backgrounds.
I plan on going to MIT, double majoring in mechanical and computer software engineering, either application software or C programming, G programming, all that stuff that works with this.
Oh, so that's what Dean and Woody meant.
The robots just pull it all together, make it fun, and they're giving us growth that every company I know would just die to have the kind of growth and success we've had. So thank you.
Thank you, Dean.
The first LEGO League robot set comes with one ultrasonic sensor. However, additional units can be purchased separately if needed. The ultrasonic sensor uses a sound wave to recognize objects in movement and can be programmed to measure distance in either centimeters or inches. This means it is important not to obstruct the sensor's view when attaching it to the robot. As you can imagine, the ultrasonic sensor is extremely useful in recognizing and approaching the variety of mission models on the FLL Challenge field. Some would even consider it to be the eyes of the robot.
This is the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl of smarts, that is. It's a life-changing competition. It's kids having fun, competing, working together to dream up, design, and build robots.
Just an exhilarating feeling. It's like I'm using power tools.
They're having the hardest fun they'll ever have. And they're becoming our next generation of engineers and innovators. First, come out! For inspiration and recognition of science and technology. My teachers were some of the greatest influences on my life. By challenging and trusting me, These mentors got me to understand that I could do anything I put my mind to. FIRST mentors are changing kids' lives every day. Professional engineers, teachers, parents, teaming up with young people not just to build robots, but to build confidence and self-respect.
I'm around people that I can get along with, that we can talk computer lingo with.
FIRST was founded by one of our greatest inventors, Dean Kamen. Dean saw that kids mostly look up to sports heroes and movie stars.
So we said, if we've got a culture now that's obsessed with sports and entertainment, let's inspire these kids to be big thinkers the same way Shaquille O'Neal can inspire them to spend dozens of hours a week bouncing a ball.
Our president agrees.
Scientists and engineers ought to stand side by side with athletes and entertainers as role models. And here at the White House, we're going to lead by example. We're going to show young people how cool science can be.
Go FIRST! 250,000 kids aged 6 to 18 compete at all different levels. In 2 FIRST LEGO leagues, the FIRST Tech Challenge. And at the high school level, the FIRST Robotics Competition.
The only difference between this sport and all the others is every kid on our teams can turn pro. There's a job out there for every one of these kids.
Students who take part in FIRST are 50% more likely to go to college and twice as likely to major in science or engineering.
I definitely know that I want to pursue engineering.
Once they've tasted what the power of knowledge is, that it can be fun and rewarding, they won't go back.
There's no doubt FIRST works.
10 or 15 or 20 years from today, some kid in those stands will have cured Alzheimer's or AIDS or cancer or built an engine that doesn't pollute. Look at these kids. They're the future.
I feel like I can go and do anything I want to do because of this program.
Someone took the time to guide and inspire me. It changed my life. Take some time. Go to usfirst.org.
The FIRST LEGO League robot set is comprised of the LEGO Mindstorms Education NXT base set, the LEGO Mindstorms Education Resource Set, the LEGO Mindstorms NXT software with built-in Robot Educator, and the FIRST LEGO League Team License. Each year, every FIRST LEGO League team must build and program a robot to complete missions on the challenge field used in the robot game. With its large number of building components and built-in software tutorials, this kit contains everything you need to do just that. The LEGO Mindstorms NXT is the recommended robot set for use in FLL, and teams are encouraged to reuse this kit from year to year, lowering the annual cost of participating in the program. The team license that accompanies the set explains the proper use of the software. The agreement entitles teams to load the NXT programming language onto computers or laptops that have been specified for FLL team use only. All other usage is prohibited. For those who are novice programmers, the software included in this set contains a series of step-by-step tutorials ranging from basic to advanced, which will teach you the fundamentals of programming the NXT. These tutorials are called the Robot Educator. Also included in the Robot Educator are a series of simple building instructions that cover building a basic chassis, attaching sensors, and using the servo motor to control a mechanism. These lessons are a great way to kickstart your FLL experience. The FIRST LEGO League robot set contains 2 touch sensors, which can also be purchased separately as add-on materials. This particular sensor can be programmed to react when pressed, released, or bumped, and can be attached to your robot in a variety of ways. The touch sensor is useful in robot navigation and has an axle extender used to increase reach and sensitivity, which might be needed on the challenge field. The first LEGO League robot set comes with one light sensor. However, additional units can be purchased separately if needed. The light sensor reads light intensity from the surrounding environment and measures reflective or ambient light values, a key ability in line following and detection. This sensor can be attached to your robot in a variety of ways depending on the function you would like it to perform. Many of the FLL mission challenges require the ability to either detect or follow a line, making this a very important element of your robot set.
Kids are naturally curious
About everything.
From the time we can talk, we want to know why.
And what makes the world tick.
So how do you get kids like us interested in science and technology?
Give us a real-world problem.
And challenge us to learn all about it. Then build our findings out of Lego.
Now that's fun!
That's the whole idea behind Junior First Lego League.
We call it Junior FLL.
Junior FLL is one of 4 exciting programs that make up FIRST.
It's an alliance between FIRST and the LEGO Group.
So, what's FIRST? Cue the announcer.
FIRST is an international robotics organization founded by Dean Kamen that introduces kids of all ages to the fun and excitement of science, technology, engineering, and math.
Junior First Lego League is made up of teams of kids ages 6 to 9.
Kids like us! Each team can have up to 6 members.
With one adult coach, sometimes more.
Each season, our team is given a challenge
that real-world scientists and engineers are working on, like transportation, climate, energy, and food safety.
We pick a topic that relates to the challenge.
Then meet 1 to twice a week for 6 to 8 weeks.
We do research to learn everything we can about the topic.
We use critical thinking and imagination.
Then, we build a working model of our idea out of Lego kits.
And create a Show Me poster about our team and what we learned.
The Show Me poster introduces our team and illustrates our journey of learning.
The Lego model brings our journey to life. It includes a simple machine with moving parts.
We share everything we learned at Junior FLL events,
where lots of teams come together to celebrate their hard work.
And have fun!
Every team gets reviewed by adults and has a chance to share what they learned.
So that's Junior FLL.
So start a team.
Or volunteer.
Have fun with science and technology! Yeah! On our journey, every team practices core values.
What are they?
1!
We're a team.
We all work together and everybody helps.
2!
We do the work.
Our coaches and mentors help us learn, but we find the answers ourselves.
3! We share our experiences and discoveries with others.
4! We are helpful, kind, and show respect to everybody when we work, play, and share.
We call this gracious professionalism.
5! We are all winners.
Junior FLL is not a competition.
It's a learning experience.
6! We have fun!
Come have fun with us.
Be a part of Junior First Lego League. Each season, teams are given a challenge
that real scientists and engineers are working on.
In the past, we learned all about energy during the Power Puzzle season.
We explored Earth's climate during the Climate Connection season.
We studied better ways to transport things during the Smart Move season.
And last season, we explored biomedical engineering during the Body Forward season.
This season is all about safely preparing and storing food.
It's called
Snack Attack! We were asked to explore some of our favorite things. Snacks!
We wanted to learn where our favorite snack came from.
Who invented it?
What is it made of?
Who grows it or makes it?
How does it stay fresh and safe to eat? We learned the answers to a lot of questions.
Then we built a model using Lego elements to show how our snack is made or kept safe to eat.
It included motorized moving parts and simple machines like ramps, pulleys, and gears.
Then we made a show me poster all about our team journey.
How we did our research.
How our snack is made.
And how to keep it fresh and safe to eat.
Finally, we had fun sharing our project with everybody at a junior FLL event. There were lots of great projects from lots of teams.
Then we ate it.
No, we didn't, so you can't eat like a brick.
We can't wait for next season's challenge.
Will you join the fun and start your very own team? About everything.
Okay.
Whoa,
the helmet. 2, 1.
Then challenge.
No, and challenge. And challenge us to learn. Here we go. Right, let's go.
With one coach.
Slow down, slow down, slow down.
One adult coach with one adult.
All right,
Right on.
slow down. One more. Okay. Are we torturing you? Yes, I know.
Yes, we are.
Guess what? We're only on page 2. 3, 2, 1.
I forgot.
Then we
ate it.
We did the work.
But
Our coach is in mentor. 3, 2, 1.
I don't know what line. I forgot it.
The first LEGO League robot set comes with one NXT intelligent brick. The brick acts as the brains of the operation and is a computer-controlled microprocessor that enables Mindstorm's robots to perform different tasks. Built into the brick are 3 output ports that are used for attaching the servo motors. These are ports A, B, and C. The NXT also has 4 input ports used for attaching sensors. These ports are numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. Every brick has a USB port, and each robot set comes with a USB cable that is used to download programs to the NXT. The NXT brick is a key feature of the FLL robot set. It is very important that teams are comfortable using the brick, as it is where all robot commands are stored.
In this video, we're going to look at using green
In science fiction, they are often cast as the enemy. Here, a team's fate lies in their balance. A competition teaming bright young minds with cutting-edge technology. Robots are built to withstand virtually anything. Humans are not. In this arena, minor malfunctions can lead to major heartbreaks.
Oh my God, our battery's so down. Months of work. Stop there, dead.
This is not science fiction. This is not man versus machine. This is FIRST. Every year, thousands of young minds compete at the FIRST Championship, the largest and most prestigious competition of its kind. FIRST, or for Inspiration and Recognition of Science and Technology, was founded by inventor Dean Kamen to inspire young people's interest and participation in science and technology.
Not a bad shot.
The problem is that so many kids grow up in an environment where by the time they're 10 or 12 years old, they think their options in the world are being in the NBA or being in Hollywood. That's their perspective of the world. It seemed to me that what we needed to do to get FIRST going was to break the stereotypical mindset given to kids about what's important in our culture.
FIRST challenges young people to think, create, and inspire. Working with professional engineers and other mentors, students design, build, and program robots for competition. It's transforming the way they think about science and engineering.
Let these kids that have never met a scientist or a professional engineer see what these people do. Put those people and ideas in front of these kids. You'll change where they put their time and attention, and you'll change the outcome. You'll change what they'll be when they're 17. A few of these CEOs said, Dean, what are you going to do that'll make kids more passionate about science or engineering? I said, let's steal from the playbook of sports. Let's create a sporting event.
In 1992, 28 teams competed in a small New Hampshire gymnasium. Today, the championship is known as the Super Bowl of Smarts. A culmination of the first robotics competition for high school students, the first Lego League for middle school students, and the first Vex Challenge.
It's the laser.
We put into it a few things that I think sports could learn from. Gracious professionalism, they work together. You help your opponent. You want to win, but you want to win a close match. We have a culture here that causes people to work together.
More than 2,500 sponsors support FIRST. And over $8 million in scholarship opportunities are available. Over 40,000 volunteers donate time and talent. FIRST advisor and MIT professor of mechanical engineering, Woody Flowers, knows FIRST is all about conquering a challenge.
I think it turns out that humans like a really tough challenge, and I think FIRST has proven unambiguously that if you create an environment in which the right stuff is celebrated, people will do that. So these people get to work really hard, compete like crazy, but treat each other well in the process. It's a good thing.
Larry Page, co-founder of Google, recognizes the power of FIRST as much as anyone.
My dad actually smuggled me into a robotics conference when I was 12. He thought it was really important that, I would learn about robotics and technology and get to experience that. And I think FIRST has done that, on a tremendous scale. Kids getting firsthand experience with technology, with practicing engineers, and From my perspective, that's how you accomplish amazing things.
10 or 15 or 20 years from today, some kid in those stands will have cured Alzheimer's or AIDS or cancer, or built an engine that doesn't pollute. Somebody sitting out there is going to win a Nobel Prize, and they're going to be asked, what made you go down this road? The probability that one of them is going to do something spectacular that they would not have done without FIRST is almost a guarantee. Look at these kids. They're the future. We're part of it by helping them figure out what to do with their lives.
This has been a presentation of Turner Studios.
The game is different every year, so we start the season off with a kickoff. That's where we get the rulebook for the new year. So we get to go into the field and play with the new elements and see how things could work well, like actually playing with it. It's really interesting to take notes on and see what everyone's thinking.
Hey guys, we got our kits today.
Yeah!
Let's have a look at them, okay? Alright, let's get in that box. What is it? This is our computer control. We have to do three things. We have to design this robot, we have to build the robot, and then we have to program it through this little module so that we can run it, okay?
I decided to take on becoming a builder. Actually one of the main builders for our team this year.
I like electronics. I like things that tick, things that move because you type it out too.
Alright guys, so we just saw the game, and now we need to strategize before we start designing. What do you think is important about the game?
It seemed to emphasize on putting racquetballs in the crates and lifting them as high as we can.
Also the bowling ball. Getting the bowling ball into the goal is 20 points. We have a lot of different people on our team, so it's kind of hard to come up with a mutual decision, but when you draw things out and work through everything, then it will help.
So why don't we put something on the back? It's like an elevator bringing them all up, something attaching to the crate. We can get more points with all the balls we had put in it through the front.
Okay, so these all look really nice. Let's go start prototyping.
We pretty much just collaborated to see like which design would work better. From this black box you can pretty much program these motors right here to go in which direction you want or what speed you want based on the controller.
Alright, it's done! Finally!
The programming is basically writing everything down for the robot in the computer. At first it was, does it work? And once we got that down, it was more tweak this, fix this, then see if it works with the whole design. And anytime there was a problem, it was generally we may have to edit the programming.
Alright guys, here's our field and our robot. We're going to play a 30-second autonomous period with the robot, followed by a 2-minute teleop period where the robot is controlled by you. So let's get out there and see what this robot can do.
Yeah! Sometimes for outside activities, we go and we help out at our schools and other competitions to help mentor the FLL and FTC students there for outreach.
We teach the FLL teams gracious professionalism, which is one of our biggest focuses at FIRST Robotics. It teaches respect and kindness, and you want to win your games, but you also understand that winning isn't everything, and the whole goal is to build a robot and learn to be a better team member.
Let the games begin!
2012 FTC Bowled over Tahoma Regional Qualifying Competition.
Now we present our robot ourselves to a panel of judges.
So, the racquetballs will come in through here and up this conveyor system.
They asked to see, what did you do for the robot? Did you design it? Did you program it? What did you do for your community? Things like that, to see what you did and what you affected while you're doing this.
A robot has to pass inspection before it gets on the game floor.
There are two parts of inspection. The first one is the inspection of the robot itself. For the second part, which is software, what you're doing is making sure that the program works with everything that's already been set up.
Okay, great job, guys. Thank you very much.
3, 2, 1,
When you're driving in the contest, it's way different than practice. When practice, you're by yourself. When you're driving with other people, you're like, oh, they just knocked over those balls, and now that's everywhere.
Award ceremony!
Our next award is the Inspire Award. This award goes to the team who, in the judge's opinion, best exemplifies a role model First Tech Challenge team. We are pleased to announce that this year's Inspire Award winning team is Team 3039 Sammy Bot.
Winning the Inspire Award it's amazing.
I basically gained a family through which I will have contacts, and we'll all be able to help each other in the future.
It's like First and me, we're like family.